Beggars can't be choosers, but beggars never quit. Height here, and you already know what this is. It's time for Choosing Beggars, but with a twist, a blast from the past with Walkback Wednesday. Let's do it. Our first one is from Mother Customer 7570.
Hi! Blank gave me your number. I'm Blank. Blank's wife? I've heard so much about you. Blank loves you.
Hey there! She would. I love her too. I've also heard a lot about you too. Are you super excited for your mommy makeover?
Oh my god, yes! I feel like I've been planning it forever, and it's finally here. I'm sure Blank will probably give you the rundown, but I land on the 24th. Surgery date is on the 26th, but pre-op appointment is the 25th, and then February 1st would be my only follow-up before going home.
Oh, you have? I'm sure it can be stressful. So I'm literally right next to the FLL airport. Can you give me the address of your doctor's office so I can see where it is from my place?
Sure, it's here.
Oh wow, that's near here. That's a 54-minute drive, but with traffic, easily an hour and a half from me.
Well, this is what I'd need. Obviously a ride from the airport when I get there, and then a ride for my pre-op, and then for my surgery day, and a ride back that day, along with a ride to my only post-op on the 1st. Also a ride to the airport when I leave.
Maybe you'd be able to use my car for the non-surgery appointments, because that's a 2 to 3 hour journey for me out of the day, and I have to work. I work from home, but I wouldn't be able to take that much time out of the day. That many days, if that makes sense. Also, so soon, next week.
No, I do not drive. I don't have my license either. You couldn't tell your job you need to take me to the doctor's?
I mean, for one day probably, but you need to go 2 days in a row, and one day I'd need to wait for you while you got your surgery and then drive back. Typically, I could take my laptop and work from somewhere, but we're right in the middle of launching our brand new membership, so I'm in meetings constantly all day. You couldn't Uber there? I didn't realize it was in Kendall.
What? Uber an hour 45 away? This whole thing was for me to save money since the operation itself cost me over budget. I budgeted for a hotel near there, but the procedure ate into that cost.
And also, I am totally cool with you staying in my guest room for a few, but after surgery, you'd need a caretaker of some sort. I wouldn't be able to do that. Also, would you just DoorDash food to yourself while you're here? How would this all work?
You don't cook? What do you eat?
Sometimes my boyfriend and I will go out with friends, go out to eat, do takeout, eat at his mom's, etc. So we'd need to be in charge of feeding you?
Well, you guys are eating anyways. I don't get what the hassle you're making is. David said he could give you $100 to take me to my appointments.
I'm sorry, it's not about the money. You caught me at an extremely busy time last night. I didn't even close my laptop until 1:30 a.m. We're about to launch our membership product, and I can't risk not being able to make a meeting on something with your doctor's office being that far. I don't want to be mean, but you guys just laid this all on me last minute. I can't just reorganize my priorities.
Wow, so basically Blank lied to me. Cool, okay.
I don't know what Blank said to you, but I'm letting you know that my guest room and bathroom is 1000% open for you to stay in while you're in town. You'd need to get your own transportation to and from your appointments and provide your own food while you're here. Anything else I cannot do.
Use your thinking brain. If I have to Uber 6 times there and back, and it's an hour away, it'll cost as much as getting the hotel next door. What part of saving money by doing this do you not understand?
The part where you want me to take 10 plus hours out of work, scattered on different days, short notice, during an extremely busy week. That's the part I don't understand. I'm even extending my vehicle for you to use. Bring a friend with a driver's license and have them drive you with my car to your appointments.
Wow, okay. Just let me pay a ticket for someone to come to Miami with me for free. This is insane. Now what am I going to do? Everything has been scheduled and paid for.
I like how the beggar asks at the end what can they do. Well, maybe first and foremost, they could plan a little bit better and ensure that they're gonna have the arrangements all laid out before they even part with any money. But I think that's asking too much for a beggar to do. This next one is by Xanax Warrior Princess.
Christian family of 4 searching for our forever home. We have been living with family for 9 months, waiting for God to provide a house we can use for His glory. Paying for 3,000 square feet, 1 acre plus, partially wooded, within 30 minutes of Eastman, under 300K, in Jesus' name.
I feel like ones like this are way too easy. Outright asking for a house? I mean, hell, I could use a house too, but I'm not asking anybody for that. I just make do with what my situation is until I can actually afford to buy myself a house. I wish these beggars would do the same. This next one is from Hukuka.
This is an easy fix. People who are truly concerned for tip earners should tip more. Otherwise, menu pricing will go up and everybody suffers.
Did you just seriously ask your customers to pay more to subsidize a low base salary? Please tell me which restaurants you run so I never patronize them. That commenter has a really good point. Why should I have to tip more money to subsidize your low base pay? If you don't want to pay your employees what they're worth, then that's on you. It shouldn't fall on me. I'm already giving you money to patronize your establishment. This next one is by Northside B.
I'm looking for a babysitter as soon as possible, paying $125 per week. I'll provide all that is needed for the child's care.
What are your hours like?
5 a.m. until 6 p.m.
Oh, okay. That's 52 cents an hour. Good luck. Childcare isn't cheap. Neither is raising a child. However, you really shouldn't lowball when it comes to childcare, and if you do, you really shouldn't be surprised if something bad does end up happening. This next one is from Defend74.
Hey, do you still have that skull tank top from like 4 years ago?
Yeah, but I don't think it's that old. Do you want to know what brand it is or something?
No, I just wanted to borrow it for an outfit. I thrifted jeans and a jacket that would look so good with it.
The fabric doesn't stretch, like, at all. I don't think it would be comfortable.
I know, but I could cut it in the back or on the sides.
You just said you wanted to borrow it.
Yeah, I know. I'll give it back.
I wouldn't want it back if you cut it up, though.
Then can I just have it?
No.
Why?
Sorry, but it's my favorite shirt and it wouldn't fit you.
Because I'm fat? It's hard to find cheap plus-size clothes. You can go into any store and get a new shirt. I can't. Can I just have it? I shouldn't have to go to plus-size stores to get a shirt. Can you just let me have this?
I can't afford to just go get a new shirt. You get $200 a month from your parents. All my clothes are thrifted because I can't afford anything else. And this is one of the only actual cute things I own, so I'm keeping it.
Most of my allowance goes towards necessities, like food that I literally need to live. When you thrift, you buy clothes bigger than you need, which leaves less for people like me. So, since people like you take all the plus-size clothing, the least you could do is give me one little shirt. Do you really think I'm so fat that I would ruin your favorite shirt by wearing it one time?
Yes. I mean, they outright said that they were going to ruin it by cutting it, so I don't think it's the fact that they're fat. I think it's the fact that they outright said that they would destroy the shirt to be able to wear it one time. Trying to explain that to the beggar, though, they won't process any of that. This next one is by Burgundy X Bliss.
Dear Santa, this year I would like a pair of UGG size 4 in kids, a Visa $500 gift card to buy formula for my kids and buy groceries, a tan Jacob Tote teddy purse, and a Sephora gift card for makeup, and lastly, 5 tickets to Disneyland to take my kids where they always dream to go. Very much God bless. From Rosa.
Because, you know, adults really need all of that stuff under the guise of, quote, doing it for their kids. I really have to question if there were even kids involved or not. This next one is from Leonard GG.
Can anybody help out a family in need for a Christmas dinner? We need everything, really. Asking on here rather than Eastlay page, cause we don't want any little type stuff or anything Tinder frozen. Would prefer organic veg. Also, would rather decent branded drinks, etc. Beef we'd want 80-day matured, but the turkey we can be flexible on.
One could argue if you're outright asking for things, there's nothing at all wrong with having preferences, but when you're laying out stuff like this, all I have to say to that is good luck, because I don't think you had your Christmas dinner. This next one is by illspirit233.
Is this still for sale? My 27-month-old Emily would love to ride in this. And are you firm on $150? I have $75 cash right now and can come to you.
Sorry, I bought it only a year ago for almost $300 and I'm giving a great deal.
I'm a single mom and can't afford that. Are you able to take payments? I can give you $75 today and the other $75 in 2 weeks. I promise I won't screw you over.
Sorry, ma'am, I can't do that. If I still have it in a couple weeks, you can come get it then. But if someone else comes along, I will have to sell it.
Wow, you're a jerk.
I love how the beggar's getting mad because they don't have the money up front. Now granted, they're offering to pay, but they didn't once say that if they did half now and half later, that they'll pick up the item after they make that second payment. And our final one is from Raynor2K. Prices have been pre-haggled for your shopping convenience. Absolutely love that sign. I feel it should be up in most stores that have to deal with choosing beggars. The sad thing is, we all know the choosing beggars will pretend they didn't even see that sign. Alright, that's enough beggars for the day. Well, that wraps up this episode of Choosing Beggars. If you liked the video, please drop a like, share my content on all of your social media, subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure to hit that bell so you're notified every time I upload, and drop a comment down below. It really helps with the algorithm and helps new people find my channel. Thanks for watching, thanks to my patrons, have a great day and stay safe out there.